dick on my plate while she's perfect. Took a flight out to Europe just to post some party. I got an army, Romania like Roma army. I'm really a playboy like I'm bros with Cardi. I'm getting dome on the coast of Bobby. It's Big Mark, bitch.
Bro, I'm telling you, they don't care. They don't care. I know men personally who have waited 3-4 years to one girl, and they did, and they dipped right after it. It doesn't matter. The longer, like, girl, it does not matter. It doesn't matter.
Can someone please tell me why I literally paid to go on dates with men tonight, and I didn't get to date a single man?
Because most men are either chilling at home, working, or maybe ignoring people. They are definitely not signing up for a speed dating event that they have to pay for and sit through with a bunch of women that they're not interested in.
I fear men as a gender have completely lost the plot because I just saw a video of 4 men standing on a table in a club above women with go-yard purses? Purses?
And I was like,
you lost me at standing on the table in the club, but purses?
Serena, but why don't you go into like someone else? I'm like,
oh.
And another thing to add on top of that video where I said men don't chase women no more. Number one, like I said, who the want to chase a bill? Number two, if you chase that mean it's running away from you. That mean it don't want you. Yeah. Number three, at least the other bills that I gotta pay don't give me attitude in the motherfucking morning. My rent ain't never called me sassy because I want to express my emotions. My phone bill ain't taking pictures with her out, liking comments and knowing that she love the attention from others, knowing she in a relationship with me. I ain't never had to beg my car note to be accountable. So you want to be a bill and be a disrespectful one on top of that? Like, what the like, my car insurance ain't never told me you gotta let a baddie be a baddie when I told her that she's showing too much skin. So
what's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
All of the Powerpuff Girls. Happy Father's Day!
I think I left my consciousness in the 6th dimension. But I'm here right now, just sitting in a cloud. Oh wow, I'm here right now with you. Oh wow.
What's wrong with 50-50? If you're a true feminist and believe in equality, why is there a push for men to still be traditional, but women shouldn't have to conform to old traditional roles? We're equal. What's wrong with saying we're not equal? We have equal value, but traditional roles. Because if you want him to still provide and protect, what's wrong with him expecting traditional roles from you? What do you guys think?
You know what irritates me? You can be having a really day, and here come an ugly man telling you that you need to smile.
You're mad because he's looking out for you. He sees that you're in a bad mood, you're having a bad time, and instead of just leaving you there to just drown in your misery, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make her smile, or I'm gonna tell her to smile a little bit more, you know? And you think that that's a bad thing. Do you guys ever think before you open your mouths? Because I can't understand how a nice person is a bad person. Because he's trying to be a nice person towards you. Now you're taking it even further by calling him ugly. You're not in any position to be calling anybody ugly. Just so you know. I for the day for guys to just leave y'all stupid and delusional alone.
Modern men aren't even trying to attract women anymore. They're trying to attract men. And I said what I said, because be honest, when you guys are posting your Rolexes, your gym bods, your BMWs, do you think the women are going crazy over that? That is literally for male validation, okay? You're telling other men, look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm successful, look at me, look at me, look at me, like, okay, we're looking. The men are.
Can we normalize flirting with guys at the bars to get free drinks, even if you're in a relationship?
Ever wonder how cheating starts? Well, that's how cheating starts.
Like, I don't want to date you. I don't want to hook up. I just want a free little drink.
So many strong and independent women out there, but yet can't seem to support themselves or buy their own drinks. So they have to pretend to like a guy in order to get him to spend money on her so that she can feel better about herself and say that she's saving money, when in reality, just acting a bit like a leech.
Like, why do I have to be excluded from this luxury just because I'm in a relationship?
Luxury. Okay. It's almost like that being in a relationship would mean that a person is committed to the other one and isn't going to be flirting or engaging in any kind of activities with another person. But that might be one of those words that have changed definitions of late, but honestly, I can't keep track of them all. But it's no small wonder why there are a lot of men these days that, one, won't buy women drinks simply because of this type of behavior, but that a lot of guys are actually choosing to remain single and, more importantly, just not approach women at all.
If I was 5'4", my ideal height in a man would be like 5'9" or 5'10". Okay? Can we calm down now? Can we calm down? And that's what my girlfriends who are short say. Like, they're always like, oh my gosh, Moana, like, you are the perfect height for a guy. Like, I just want to find a guy who's your height. You guys just like playing the victim. That's all. I'm sorry that I'm taller than you. And so I'm looking for a man who's also taller than you. Okay?
Wife to wife, when was the last time you initiated sexy time with your husband? Yeah? Let's change that. Like tonight. After you both get ready for bed, teeth brushed, house quiet, let him climb into bed first. Then you slip into something a little scandalous. Nothing fancy, just something that makes you feel confident. Walk into that bedroom like you know exactly what you are doing. Shut the door, lock it, and watch your husband's eyes widen. No overthinking, no awkward buildup. Just intention. I promise you, the spark you get back from him will remind you why you chose each other in the first place. Marriage doesn't always need deep conversations. Sometimes it just needs the wife to initiate first. Trust me, this is the reset your marriage needs.
Quick question for the guys. Let's say like you walk into a first date. The girl gets there a little bit earlier than you. She's sitting at the bar and another guy has already approached her, is talking to her, like just keeping her company, whatever. Maybe he's flirting with her, but are you going into it like feeling jealous and like mad at her because she let it happen and she's just being friendly? Or does it boost your ego because you're like, oh, like the girl I'm meeting with tonight is like hot. She got hit on. Like I'm just like wondering what the vibe is for that.
I try my best not to scream, but when you are trying to overcome what you have achieved last week and you're trying to be like 1% better than what you once were, you have to break through that ceiling. And when you break through that ceiling, it's immensely agonizing and it's very painful.
You didn't try not to scream. You screamed on purpose so you could get attention. And then your dumb excuse is when you're trying to be better than what you were last week and you're getting that out and it's painful and blah, blah, blah. Like nobody goes to the gym and scream like that on a regular. So you're obviously doing it for attention. Everybody feels pain, but they don't act like that when they're at the gym. The way you just screamed, it's almost like your life was in danger. And it's not like you're at your house. It's not like there's nobody around. You're in a public gym around other people and you're screaming like that. They should kick you out and cancel your membership. Unnecessary screaming simply because you wanted some attention. Stupid.
I always find it so comical that men say women are so confusing and they really don't know what we want, but there's been play-by-play tutorials for them. Rom-coms have been going on for centuries. Do you know how many romance books are out there? And it's all written by women. There's a reason that these movies sell out. There's a reason these books sell out. All these rom-coms that we look up to, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, The Notebook, 10 Things I Hate About You. If you just were to sit down and like watch the whole dynamic of how men yearn for women, it's truly what we want. And men still are sitting here twiddling their thumbs going, I don't know, like they're just so confusing, I don't know. Yo, it's literally right there in front of you. You got the blueprint right in front of you, bruv. It does require to put a little bit of effort and let your ego down a little bit, which I think men kind of don't want to do.
How many times do I get women on my show that they like what they do, their career is somewhat fulfilling, but as soon as they get married and I ask, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with the first child? Almost 100% of women say no. Understand something. What the men are saying at this point is, then why the hell are you going to college, to these expensive schools, racking up all this student loan debt to do a job or a career that you want to quit when you get married and get pregnant? You know how many men I know who have turned women down because they are economically unattractive? Ladies, hear me and hear me well. Your godfather needs to tell you the truth. Men are running credit reports and men are looking at your student loan debt. You ladies, in order to make this work, you're going to have to quit and go work for your man part-time, but you're going to have to find a way to retire or clear your student loan debt. That's a conversation between you and your man.
Wives, this one's for you. When was the last time you stopped talking, stopped nagging, stopped asking for more from your husband, and actually gave him the pleasure he's been reaching for? Not just when you didn't have a headache or weren't too tired. Because let's be real, your man's tired too. He still gets up, he still works, still does everything you ask, knowing dang well you will probably roll over when you get into bed tonight. It doesn't take much. As women, we can go days, weeks, or even months without it. Well, not me, but some of y'all can. That is not how your man operates. Just like we've got our daily cravings, or that iced coffee he probably bought, our husbands have theirs too. And it's not just about the act. It's about him feeling wanted, chosen, and desired by his wife. Sometimes it is simply letting the actions do the talking, reminding him he is still the one you crave.
I think, some women have their whole worldview is warped. It's warped. They're fighting for rights that they already had. I heard somebody in another video somewhere talk about, women are they're contributing to the relationship, and now that they're making money, they have a say-so. What are you talking about? Women have had a say-so. That's why you have a honey-do list. That's why you have men, we're going out here. It's a DIY project. Women have been suggesting and men have been doing. I know y'all like to go with the narrative that every man back then was putting his hands on his wife. Simply not true. It's not true at all. Oh, well, he didn't listen to her and he didn't this and that. That's not true at all either. At all. Why else? You have jokes. You have men all saying the same thing. Oh, well, I gotta ask my wife, she does this, da. Because she has a say-so. I'm listening to what my woman says. A lot of modern women have the fear that they'll get into a relationship. Well, now I have money, I can talk to you any kind of way. Now I'm strong and independent, I can talk to you any kind of way. You don't need to be in a relationship if that's the case. You don't need to be in a relationship. You need to take some time to heal. Number one. Number two, you need to find somebody that you don't have to do that with. Because apparently right now, you're not running into the right person.
If you think that you can go out to the bar as a guy and just stand in the corner with your friends, sip on your little White Claw, not talk to girls, and you think that girls are gonna come up to you, you're wrong. You're out of your mind. You have to make the move. You have to make the eye contact. You have to be flirty. Go up to them and buy them a drink. I'm so sick of these men expecting girls to do the work.
Also, and girls kind of want to talk to you too. So you might as well just look at them.
We are making the eye contact. We are giving you guys the invite, but you guys choose to look away and pretend you don't see it or feel it, and then you cry in the corner about how no one's talking to you.
And we see you with your friends all night long, the same buddies, all night long, just in the corner.
You haven't talked to a single person.
Girl, there's nothing going on in your whole friend group, so it's not you're just not into us. You're just
you just don't talk to girls. And it's like, what's the point of being out?
Don't waste up the bar.
Don't waste space in the bar.
You are wasting the bar up. Like, I am here because I want to talk to guys, and you're just like in the corner ruining the night. Because I kind of want to talk to you, and then you're just like not the vibe.
You're just not cooperating with what we need. Okay, God, do better.
You married a man with feelings, with emotions, with needs. And somewhere along the way, a lot of us started treating him like a paycheck, or the handyman, or the chauffeur that makes life easier. But that man you come home to has a heart. He wants to feel wanted. He wants to feel seen. He wants to feel more than the guy that just fixes things or drives you around. And I get it. Wives, we carry a lot too. But sometimes we forget that our husbands are not machines. They are people. They are partners. They are the same person we used to get butterflies over. And you still should. So ask yourself, when was the last time you touched him without him asking? When is the last time you looked at him like he mattered? When is the last time you let him feel like your man and not your employee? Because marriages do not fall apart from one big moment. They crack little by little when we stop treating each other like humans with actual needs. Your husband is more than a provider. He's more than a helper. He's a person that wants to feel loved by you.
Women don't want to hear the truth because women don't want to be accountable for their actions, and they want to blame all their actions on their emotions. And women, that's like they talk about Kevin Samuels.
Right.
I don't necessarily like the lane that he goes with what he says. I don't like the way he says it, but I agree with a lot of what he says. And women, I lost so many followers because I said I agree with him. They were really upset with me, and they said Kevin Samuels is and he's this, and I said he's none of those things. He's just speaking the truth. And the truth is, you want a high-valued man, which is fine if you want him, but does he want you?
Nice.
And if he doesn't want you, then your expectations are too high. You're not being realistic with your standards and boundaries for a relationship because you want this high-valued man who makes 6 figures and he's over 6 feet tall and he's got to be handsome with this amazing body. And here you are, overweight, obese, 3 kids, living with your parents, no education. Is he looking for you? And if he's not looking for you, then you're not being realistic with your expectations. Because there are a lot of good men out there who are interested in you that you are passing up because you're not being realistic.
Amazing.
And it's oftentimes because you idolize relationships on social media and you're looking for that.
On my radio show, I have these biblical questions that I put out this week. The biblical question is, what do men and women want from each other? What do men and women want?
I can only say what I want. No,
yeah, you're right about that.
A guy just called me a cutie before our first date. He's like, see you soon, cutie. And now I know we're never gonna date. The only guys who say corny shit like that are players.
Like what? He's a player because he called you cutie? It's like you guys want the toxicity. You don't want to be complimented. You don't want to be treated nicely, but then you're going to turn around and cry about how all men are toxic. Like, make it make sense. And even as a woman, I'm seriously confused because it's like you want men to compliment you, but not compliment you like that. You want men to plan dates, but not to the Cheesecake Factory and not a coffee date. Oh, no, no, no. You want him to spend money on you, but you don't want to go 50-50. You want him to be able to communicate, but when he does, you invalidate his feelings. You want him to be emotionally in tune with you, but you're not in tune with yourself. You want somebody to take care of you, but only on your terms, when you want it, how you want it, at the exact time that you want it, and he should just know how to do it. You want a healthy relationship, but you don't put in effort because you want him to constantly make all the effort, and when he does put in effort or compliment you, it's still not good enough. And in this particular case, if you're going to judge a book by its cover, then you absolutely get exactly what you deserve. And if you really think that a man complimenting you is somehow makes him a player, then you're seriously disturbed, and I would definitely get your mental health checked out. Okay, bye.
Sister is tired, dog. I just want a man to yearn for me. Like, I'm tired of having crushes, okay? Those make me lose my mental, okay? I don't like having a crush. I'm tired of playing the nonchalant game that motherfuckers like to play, okay? You're into me, I'm into you. Let's act like it, okay? We're grown adults, okay? I am not even having, like, I love being single, and I love my peace, my space, my time, my me time, my meh, okay? I'm having a blast with that aspect, but I ain't out here popping that thing, okay? I'm not in the streets, okay, every weekend, okay? I've been out here walking on the sidewalk, okay? Somebody come pick up, okay? She is I want my husband, okay? I'm ready. Maybe I'm not ready. I don't know. I go back and forth 27, and maybe that means I'm not ready, but I have very specific goals I'd like to accomplish this year, and I will be damned if I let a honeymoon phase get in the way of that. But if somebody can come into my life and meet me where the I'm at and want to continue to level up with me, great, fantastic. Someone that's not going to be up my, someone that has their own goals, aspirations, dreams, whatever in the they are chasing. Someone that's healthy, someone that's good looking, someone that can stimulate my mind, because I need somebody that's smart. Okay, I can't be out here having a conversation with a but it's like dog, like I'm ready. I want to be yearned for, like yearned for, like in the movies type. Okay, sister has been single for 3 years, so I fear I may have just gotten like way too picky, but I also just don't think that's a thing, because if I'm where I'm at and I have a certain level of standards that I hold myself to, there has to be somebody else that can meet me where the I'm at and just want to keep going. You know what I mean? Let another nonchalant walk in my life, or dude, like I can't with crushes. I have one right now. And I don't know, things are like, it's just, having a crush is confusing. There's so much in the unknown, and it's like, okay, there's been a mutual interest that has been established, so why the are we out here beating around the bush, okay? Like, I hate this, because it starts out as a crush, then the mutual interests are established, and then someone, usually not me, but I'm gonna match your nonchalant, okay? Because that's one thing, I'm not gonna be out here doing the most, and then you're gonna act all weird. So I'm gonna match that energy. So then we're both gonna be nonchalant, and then I'm gonna get sick and tired of that after a couple of days, and then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, this ain't it. Like, this has just been a cycle. I can't with this though. I just want a man to yearn for me. Yearn.
The reason that men think that you like them if you're nice to them is because they can't fathom being nice to somebody they don't like.
I have a hot take too, and I don't think that a lot of individuals are going to like it, especially if you agreed with the drivel that was just uttered. I'm feeling a little spicy today, so let's have some fun. So, there is a very common belief, because I have heard that particular idea uttered numerous times. There does seem to be a lack of originality out there on social media. Some just keep repeating the same things over and over again as if somehow doing so will make it true. But that is not exactly how truth works, but I digress. So, if you actually believe that most men are going to automatically think that a woman likes him just because she is kind to him, because naturally, in your opinion, you seem to think that men would never be kind to someone that they don't like, well, obviously you have not encountered a great many men in this world, especially those that have manners. Because manners do seem to be almost going extinct among a lot of individuals. But the average man that has the average amount of manners is going to also be kind to someone that they don't necessarily know, because that is called just being considerate. And a lot of women don't take this into consideration because they themselves lack manners.
I'm a lover, you know?
How's that working out for you?
You're right.
Your father made a practical decision in your mother.
Yes, he did. He did.
It's not being a lover. See, we romanticize these things. I don't care about love at 40. You need to get respect and somebody who's going to give you your insulin shot.
Facts.
Take love out of your vocabulary.
Okay.
Don't keep it there.
Okay.
And die alone. I'm serious. How do we feel like we get love? Why is that so important? Love.
Isn't that what this is all for?
No. So you don't get to talk about love when you got all those things going on. Too many struggles. Too many. Because you're still wanting to date like a 20-year-old at 40 with all those struggles.
But I'd be okay with like a man making like 80K. I think I make enough to, cover the difference for one child.
Lord have mercy. You still want a man in the top 13 to 15% of all men at 40 years old with all the things you said, and that you'd be happy with it. Ma'am, you'd be blessed. That's winning the lotto, the Powerball. So yes, you ladies need to really substantially lower your expectations to reality to meet your reality.
That's what I thought I was doing.
No.
All right, I need y'all to settle an argument for me before I get a divorce. So I'm making some chicken tenders on the grill, right? It's me, my wife, her daughter, my daughter. They don't like barbecue sauce. She's furious. She's pissed off at me right now because there's something to do with the way this chicken looks. Can somebody tell me? She's like, so this is the one you made for you and your daughter, and this is the one you made for me and my daughter. And I'm like, yeah, this is why I put barbecue sauce on this one because you guys said you don't like barbecue sauce. See, this is like the last couple pieces that'll go there to make the piles just as big. But she's like, you don't see anything wrong with this. And I'm like, what should I see wrong with it? I see 2 piles of chicken. Mine and my daughters have barbecue sauce because we like that, and yours don't because you got it. What did I do wrong? Okay, real quick, now that the rest of the tenders are off, their pile actually looks bigger, in my opinion, which I don't know. She won't tell me what is wrong. She just keeps saying, you can't tell me what's wrong with this. You can't look at this and tell me what's wrong with this. This is one you made for us, and that's one you made for you. Like, what did I do wrong?
Oh, this poor man is so frustrated. I think what's going on is that her and her daughter's chicken doesn't look as good as yours and your daughter's chicken. The big debate that's going on in the comments is who is in the wrong. In my opinion, it would have been nice for him to take that extra step and marinate that chicken in a different flavor or season it differently instead of just leaving it plain. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it should have been expected of him. She's in the wrong for getting upset over her expectation, and definitely in the wrong for then stonewalling him because she won't actually say the words to tell him what is wrong. But then he's in the wrong for putting this on social media. They're both in the wrong. They just need to say sorry and remember that they don't need to get a divorce over chicken tenders.
You have 3 kids. How many different fathers?
I have 2. So my first daughter, single mom by choice. So I actually just
single
did that
mom
on my
by
own.
choice?
Yes.
You call that a baby mama?
And then I'm with my fiance now, which leads me to my second question, and we have 2 kids together.
All right. So I don't understand the question. If you got a fiance, what does it matter?
Well, we've been engaged for like 3 years, so it's that whole thing.
What?
Living together, but
Don't just roll past that. You engaged for 3 years.
No, I know. I totally agree.
You weren't a single mother by choice. You're a baby mama. I call things what they are. And you've been engaged 3 years. You ain't getting married. I don't understand why women in relationships are trying to figure out what men are doing. Why is this even a conversation? You have 3 children.
Yeah.
And a fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you even on my channel? It would seem to me that if you were a serious woman, and I mean no offense, ma'am, you got other things that should be taking priority other than what a man on YouTube is saying about dating when that's not your lived reality.
Being engaged for 3 years certainly is not what I planned. So you would always want to figure out what your partner is thinking.
A conversation will tell you what your partner's thinking. But I will tell you, ma'am, that if you've been engaged for 3 years, you don't have good communication with your partner. Did you want to be engaged for 3 years?
No.
Then why are you?
Well, that's because I had the children, which was fine.
No, ma'am.
definitely.
No, ma'am. All you have to do is go to the courthouse.
Exactly.
You don't have good communication with the man you made babies with.
You need something? going on? How you doing? See, you trying to buy gas? No, I'm not trying to buy gas. You don't got a man. I'm trying to get at you. Okay, buy this gas. Buy the gas? Yeah, buy the gas. All right, so fill it up. You ain't even tell me your name yet, though. What's your name? Like Cinnamon. Come on, that ain't even valid. Come on. My name is Cinnamon, and now you're being disrespectful. See how serious you are about it. Fill it up. I mean, I'm like that. I got that. All right, so go ahead. Let me see what you got. That ain't nothing but gas. I need the premium. It's on your gas tank. I see it. Okay, just make sure don't give me the regular stuff. Come on, you see what I'm driving over there? Yeah, all right. So show me something. Big body. All right, make sure it's premium. As soon as he's done pumping, fill it up. So remember I told you to lean up off my car earlier? You gotta lean up off my car, boo. You gotta get this joint washed anyway. I do. I'll follow you to the car wash. All right, so go ahead. Go get in your car. I'm gonna wait right here. Go get in your car. Don't get the detail and all that. All right, so go ahead. Go get in your car. I'm gonna wait for you. Go off the car, dude. You wow. Let's exchange numbers real quick. Please lean up off the car. Hey. All right, cool. See you later.
You know, people want to complain that it's the manosphere that's creating all this hate towards women. The thing is that most men are not chronically online. They are just living their lives like this man, where he gets to experience this type of woman, a woman that very obviously hates men because she's pretending like this man might have a chance and she's trying to tell him something that he can do in order to have more of a chance with her. Meanwhile, she has zero intention in following through on that. She just wants to take something from him. And we all know that this comes from an extreme level of entitlement mixed with that hate of men. Meanwhile, unfortunately, there are so many women in the comments that are absolutely supporting this woman. What you guys don't realize is what this is creating in the real world. Because now, do you think that this man in the future is going to be nice to women in general? Like, he's going to have a different perspective, and he's definitely not going to be putting himself out there where he's giving something ahead of time to a woman without receiving anything back. And then 5 years down the road, you ladies are still screaming that you want men to be better. This is the type of problematic behavior from women that I stand against.
And you also hear a lot of these women upset that men don't know how to lead, when, actually that's not actually true. A lot of men do know how to lead, right? But you don't listen. Number one. Number two, if he doesn't know how to lead, or what you mean by lead is he's not the president of the United States. He's not CEO. He's not a CEO, so he doesn't move like a CEO. Well, no, I'm not a CEO, right? Number one. Number two, I'm learning you. I need to understand you. I need to know who you are before I can properly say, okay, this is where we need to go. This is what we need to do, right? I mean, if you're a good coach, if you're a good leader, you're probably taking time to get up to speed on what everybody's doing so you can learn their roles. You don't just walk up in there and then say, okay, you do this, you do that, you do this. Just in general, as a leader, if you've been doing it for a long time, you're able to come in and just kind of look, quick scan and make corrections. But as a virus scanner does on your computer, it says in about 5 to 10 minutes, I can give you a quick list of what may or may not be wrong on your computer. But for a deep scan, this might take all night. That's what a good leader has to do. Problem is, most men come in and they do a quick scan and they fix a couple of things, but then they also have to do the deep scan. And it's going to take a little bit longer. And that's when modern women get upset because it's not quick. And it's, oh, you don't know how to lead, you don't know how to do this, And I actually do. It's just that you haven't given me the time to learn and understand you and understand why this is the way it is, how it is, and the whole dynamic. So then I can start telling you this is what's wrong with your PC to continue on with the example. Most modern women aren't patient. Most modern women don't help. And most modern women, instead of saying, okay, in this specific area of my life, they don't do the pre-work. They say they do, but they don't actually do the pre-work to say, hey, this is a specific part of my life that I need help in. So then a man can go in there and do a deep scan and deep dive and come back to you with quicker results. Modern women have so many problems that they say, you know what? I don't even know where to start. Just scan it all. Scan it all, Figure out the deep, dark, most heinous, dirtiest parts of me, and then bring it to the forefront. And then once again, like I said, we're back in the same position that we were in the first place. You want it to be done in 5 to 10 minutes when this type of thing, scanning your whole system, is going to take a little bit of time, right? If you want this man to understand how you live and how you work, you don't have to be aggressive about it, but you can work and understand yourself first. And then you can say, you know what? I really struggle with X, Y, and Z. You know what? I used to struggle with that too. That's what the man can say. You know what? I used to struggle with that too. Here's how you fix that. And he can help you. And so you just add on that block to your life. And you become a better person. And then you say, you know what? That was so great. I think I'll keep this man around. And you continue to work on yourself, and you can do the same for him. You say, you know what? Seems like you have some things that you got to work on in this specific part of your life. Here's some advice.